I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Rip left. Save.
49, check 49. Quick stone, travel. Lead dribble.
Off play action. Landry. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. X3. 218, chopper. Set go.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Landry. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Looking to throw. Landry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Ready? Check 13. Check 13.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check 24, check 24.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7.
Check 31, check 31.
Five.
Back to throw. Landry, flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 9, check 9.
Down.
To throw again. Landry. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Check 99, check 99.
On first and 10, Landry, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
43. Check 43.
80 weapon.
Check it back.
Hurry. Big grip.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Pittsburgh. Christian, grab it.
Stay in the slot.
Go.
Off play action. Landry. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Felder. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
First down, a run with Cohen. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Check three.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The screen pass here to Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Broncos.
Play action. Now Jackson. He completes this to Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
8-3. He's got third down and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check three. Alert 3. Alert 3.
From the 38, Jackson buying time to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it's 3rd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Operating from the gun, Landry. And Jennings has it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gary Jennings, 84 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and throw for it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Freeman again, a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Love. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Landry. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Running to start the drive is Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Landry. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Landry. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Freeman again. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Sponge! No!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Cohen. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I got one. Hey, check play 47. Check play 47.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.